You got the numbers laid out on the line, and we know how much those numbers matter. But it is game time, game one, here in Southeast Asia.
Just like that, for the winner's final side of things, winner of this gets themselves guaranteed top 2 spot in the tournament. We're gonna see who's gonna come out on top 2 at first. Now, right now, I mean, so far, we're seeing Reaper going kind of crazy on the Brawlhalla with these blasters, man. We've been seeing a lot more blasters, I feel like, as of late in the 2v2 landscape, and I'm here for it.
You know, me, myself, I just started playing blasters, so it's a really exciting weapon to see. I had to start playing it because it's so controlling, the way that it controls the pace. And then, like you said, in 2v2s, you said this last week, in tournament, when you're hitting somebody with that bad boy, it holds them in place so long, it allows so much easier team composition combos, and I love it.
I have to agree, man. It's so much time. And wow, the stocks are flying. Asair is going to go ahead and find a stock as well. You can see Vortex going for a ground pound. The red team struggling a little bit, but not falling too far behind. They need to find their KOs right now. Oh, Reaper might have found another one. He's going for the edge guard. He's going low, and it's going to be a reversal. And Himwy is going to be able to find the stock there. Give him the chase dodge. He's coming back. He lives.
Wow, that was a save if I've ever seen one. Are you kidding me? Serenity fighting for their life, but it's up against the Gauntlets. Had that chance to get a recovery, but decided to go to the other side of the stage. Knocks their teammate up into the skies, and now everybody's still on board. But, okay, I was going to say they both had both of their stocks, their 3 stocks on the blue team, but we finally got Reaper to lose one. Boom! Oh my goodness. Okay, so now, like you said, stocks are flying. We got 2 and 2 on the side of the blue team, and we are looking pretty damaged, pretty hurt on the red team. It's looking like a tough comeback, actually, to be honest.
This is the first time for me getting a peek at Himwy. I've seen Serenity a couple times here and there, but of course, if we don't get to stream as much of these regions, a lot of the players kind of fly under the radar for me. And Himwy doing a great job, but I don't know if it's good enough. You got 1 stock left. You can see that Serenity's on the side there, trying to see if they can bring this down to a final stock game. That Sair should be enough. Perfect cleanup from Himwy there. Can they get the KO on Vortex? They will find it with that Sair. And now the red team is technically in the lead here. I say technically because Himwy is already in the orange and Serenity's in dark red.
Yeah, luckily he's got some pretty good defense, but on this edge fight right here, you might want to get out of it. See, like, after that one hit, I think it's time to escape. There we go. Makes it back to the stage, and that's this kind of situation you're going to have to avoid to give your partner a chance. You want to get as much damage as you can if you do end up leaving them in a 2v1 situation.
Oh man, the red team, they're bringing this back. Nice interruption there from Serenity to go ahead and save Himwy. Himwy, like, 1 good sig away, and Scarlet is scarleting right now. These signatures are coming out into full effect. She is letting the gas out the tank. Sidelight recovery, that's going to find the KO. Himwy finally goes down, but at this point, it doesn't matter. They stayed alive long enough to rack up some damage and help their teammate out, and now Serenity just has to get that final blow on Reaper. And you can see Reaper trying to stay alive here. Sidelight recovery might do it. Stop Sair will definitely do it. Just a raw Sair even had enough punch, and somehow the red team was able to come out on top there.
That was such a way to fight back. It's literally right when I said, I don't know about this one, they said, hey, hold my Kool-Aid.
Yeah, facts. Get a load of this.
They turned it up. But yeah, that was a beautiful performance. I was gonna say there at the end, the defense from Brawlhalla might have been able to save him, but that damage on Scarlet said, you know, I can equal out to what you can hold, you know what I mean? And that Sair was just enough. Most characters would have a tough time on that bright red that he was on, getting him off stage like that.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing that kind of sucks there if you're Reaper is you did 711 damage that last game, right? So, for context sake, when you get someone to 150, that's considered red for most characters, right? So that means he got them to red at least 5 times. You know, that's 5 out of 6 stocks in the game. So you gotta think, man, like, oh my gosh, Vortex, gotta hold your weight here, buddy. Nice ground pound.
Goodness.
Oh no.
Oh, Reaper tried the gravity cancel.
Nice save.
The stop. Wow, but the turnaround from the recovery of the axe clinked him out into oblivion. I cannot believe that. Such a turn of events, saved right back into the depths.
Oh man, there we go. Side stick from Vortex. Reaper trying to get some positioning. They need to get some KOs on the red team members right now. We saw Reaper got that D-light. That could have been a Sair. That could have been a dash jump recovery, but I hesitated a little bit there, and now the red team gets to hold on to the stock a little bit longer. Team combo time. Kaboom!
Oh my gosh! If anything, I didn't think it was gonna kill. I was mad impressed at the way that it climbed up the ladder, but I didn't think it was gonna KO. What?
And that's been one of my favorite things from the Autumn Championship, man. We've been seeing quite a bit more Rocket Lance at 2, but specifically Rocket Lance team combos. That's new. You know, we've been spectating this game for years now, and Rocket Lance team combos, we've never quite seen them get the conversion into the KO like that, but here they are in full effect, and now the blue team is struggling. Himwy still has all 3 stocks. This was the person who, in the last game, was the first one to get sent down to their final stock, still living with 3.
Yeah, and you know that power they used to hold that last stock is leaking into this one, and that's why that first stock lasted so long. Man, the blue team is kind of just, they're losing their stocks quite early. They're getting racked up to high damage fast. And I mean, when you talk about that combo we saw, obviously super fast, but they're getting KO'd fairly quick. They're not able to hold on to stocks. Boom, there goes the second stock on Vortex, and they're in a tough spot to try to bring this back. You're gonna have to Reaper staying away and staying alive, but he's in the mix scrapping up against Scarlet. Sayer is there, and there you go, you're out of there. My goodness.
Oh, Vortex, you are crazy, brother. You are crazy. I respect it, but that's 1 stock. You got 3 more to get through here. If you can get like a double sidelight recovery, it might carry Himwy close enough to the top kill box to secure the KO, but then you still have 2 more stocks after that. How are you gonna make this comeback? I don't really see the reality of it happening, but you never know till it happens.
You definitely never know. This is going to take not getting hit. That was almost 1, right? But it's going to take a lot of not getting hit.
Okay.
Bam, the recovery is going to work there, and then I'm going to need to see a stolen stock here. One of these guys has to get gimped. Other than that, I don't know. But we'll have to see the story unfold. It's looking really good for Vortex at the moment. I mean, in all actuality, it's looking bad, but he's doing well.
Wow, nice. Oh, he lives.
And he
He
used a couple
recovery.
jumps.
Nice. Weapon throw wasn't good. And there we
that
go.
edge guard, that could have been better, but yeah, still got the high damage on him.
Oh man, and I have to say that Serenity seems to always go for these reads off of the sidelight nair. It's going to be sidelight nair, gravity cancel, a sig. I can't tell you which one, but it's going to be one of the 3, and that just seems to be how they like to play the character, and they've seen great success with it. But in the 2v1, it's kind of like, do you need to go for these harsh reads? Now, regardless, it didn't matter. We get a nice replay of this team combo. Sidelight nair into the gravity cancel end sig from Bryn. That was beautiful, man. I was happy to see that.
That was dirt, pure dirt. I hope to see that on the Twitter page of Brawlhalla, Pro Brawlhalla.
Yeah,
that was really nice.
That's a good one for TWK and Photo to analyze later next week.
Definitely. All right, yeah, look at that. So we got 40% on 5-6 from Himwy, but it just wasn't enough. Everybody got solid damage there, but Vortex with that 663 really leading the pack, and still wasn't able to come away with the dub on all that damage. So it just shows that they're not playing bad. They're just not getting the KOs, and they're getting KO'd fairly quick.
Yeah, and the blue team, they're the people that you expect to be winning this kind of handily. I'm pretty sure they got both of the higher PR players. You know, I know these names. The red names, you know, I see them here and there, but they're still kind of fresh bucks to me. Meanwhile, blue team, you know, I see them every single time I cast out these stages, but right now they're getting tossed. You know, they got to wake up right now. They got 1 more shot. And that is not the best for the red team. Honestly, good start to the blue team. They're starting off okay. You know, but to make sure I check the stocks real quick. I was like, that was the team, right? Okay.
Yes, and that's another one of those things I'm talking about. They lost the stock really early, and you can't do that in these situations. You got Scarlet out here throwing haymakers, and you're just going to allow your second stock to get more damage to get popped again. You got to hold on to these stocks, play a little bit more evasive. Maybe some passive play would be what they would look for here.
You can see, I mean, they got the legend swap over to the Cassidy, right? So we're going to keep those blasters, but I guess Reaper was like, you know what? I don't want the Barraza no more. I don't want the axe. I want the hammer instead. And Cassidy does have that high dexterity stat, can really throw out those hitboxes. Just pretty good sigs to boot. We might get a double edge guard here. No, Vortex doesn't get the down air. Oh, and a reversal pogo from Himwy. That one has to hurt. Red team barely takes the lead.
Man, Himwy's doing great. As a wise man once said, sometimes you got to show up and show out, and they doing it. They showing something.
Oh yeah, man, they got everything going right now. Like, dang, you gotta save some for the exclusive content. Come on now.
All right, so Vortex trying to fight back here, getting some good damage, still healthy on that second stock.
Oh
so
my
this
gosh.
isn't actually too bad right now. As long as Himwy goes down, and that's going to be a lead for the blue team. So the blue team did pretty well on their second stocks. First one's got kind of demolished. Have to get out of the way of that. Nice chase stock to get away from the weapon toss, but still going to lose the stock because Himwy came through and said, I see you creeping.
That's what makes Himwy so good. You know, just from what I've been watching so far, Himwy is an opportunist, right? You see that moment, you say, you know what, I'm going to strike. And maybe it doesn't lead to anything, but in scenarios like this, it can be the difference between getting a very early KO or alternatively having to drag it out. So good stuff to them for being able to push it out for this long. And now we have ourselves a final stock bout, except for Serenity, who manages to join the party right now. So now we really do have ourselves this scenario.
Yeah, finally down there in the last stock.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. And Himwy is in danger. Very good job. Gets out of there barely by the skin of their teeth. Dodges and gets past the D-Light. Almost got stomped into oblivion. Here we go. Trying to get back on stage. Reaper doing very well with the guns. Oh my goodness. And we are back in another clutch situation. Serenity really healthy on this last stock. The Rocket Lance doing its job. High damage. You can't really get touched right here.
And this is tough because if you're Reaper here, right, if you get a Stomp Sayer on a Himwy, that'll probably KO. But since you have the blasters, all the animations take so long, right? Like, how are you going to find that KO? You want to swap weapons if you can get the chance here. Or, I guess, poke him down with Sayers. That might be an option. Cassie does have some decent SIGs. If you go for, like, maybe an N-SIG, you might be able to squeak one out without getting punished, but it's going to be risky. Nice. Hold on. Got the recovery.
And that's how you take the stage from both players. Got the control back, but wow!
Sneaky Sayer.
Jumps over the top, turned around with the Sayer. And Scarlet, my goodness. Serenity, beautiful, beautiful job out there. Man, you got to show up and show out, and they showed us what's popping. And there it is. Let's look at this stock right there. That was where Vortex was trying to get back on the stage, and Himwy came through and caught him slipping, caught him lacking. This was a great performance from the red team. I want to see what they got for the rest of this bracket, but this was good. This was good.
I mean, I'm surprised. You know, like if you told me to give predictions for the top 3 of Southeast Asia in 2v2s, this team was not on it. You know, Serenity and Himwy, they're surpassing my expectations right now. Vortex and Reaper, you know, is who I would expect.